Chapter 3, The Medical Opinion.
A major factor in how these firefighters are denied is they're asked to prove which fire and which carcinogen gave them cancer. We spoke to medical professionals who specialize in this area. This is what they said. Is there any way to physically prove that one fire has given a firefighter cancer?
No, and that's one of my big arguments, is it's multiple fires, it's multiple exposures. The toxicity is cumulative. Another thing that's really interesting is I'll have one fire truck that will call me, and 3 people on that fire truck have gotten cancer. For example, in Mesa, there's one truck where one guy got a sarcoma, one person got a breast cancer, and one person got a colon cancer. Well, I know that's not normal, so they were exposed to something so bad.
Dr. Vershali Shukla with Vincier Cancer Center specializes in this area and has now become an advocate for firefighters. Not only does she work to prevent cancer in the fire service by offering free cancer screenings for firefighters, but she also serves as an expert witness when firefighters go to court to appeal their denials.
A lot of them right now are paying out of pocket for their tests, but they're willing to do it because they want to be alive. And then some of them they're already asking me to be their expert witness when they get cancer, and I'm like, please don't think like that, but they're scared.
Dr. Shukla's Vincier Cancer Center now screens first responders for free on Fridays. When we were there, we saw plenty of firefighters in her waiting room.
Trying to be proactive. I think that's something that's newer, is getting ahead of this stuff. You hear a lot of success stories with people catching it early and being able to do something about it. I think the part that hits home is co-workers, friends, family members that have cancer and have got it and have died or have life-changing effects from it.
Kepper Jack with Heart Fit for Duty has worked in the firefighter medical field for nearly 15 years. She took her experience alongside scientific-backed evidence to the legislature to help them pass the presumptive cancer law. Do you believe that it's political and it's about money?
I believe it's wholeheartedly about money. And had I not sat across the table from the people I've sat across the table for, maybe I would think that it wasn't, and that there was, maybe it was just not enough evidence or proof, but I've seen all the evidence. I've read it and read it and read it, and then I listen to what the leagues of cities and towns are saying and what politically is out there, and it's that we can't afford it. And my firefighters can't afford it.
I take chemo medication every single day. My chemo medication is $14,232 a month.
With the treatment I had to go to in California, I had to start chemotherapy and a proton beam radiation. There was only 6 of them in the United States at the time, so I moved to California, and not only is rent higher in California, all my insurance was denying every treatment. So out of pocket, the day I moved to California, I was almost $100,000 out of pocket. Firemen don't have $100,000 in their pocket.
In the first 21 days of treatment, I paid just over $4,000. My portion of chemotherapy until I met my out-of-pocket deductibles was costing me $1,200 a week.